Today to be exact, and we have the chicks here. We made a couple of changes to the past 2 weeks to their pen. Nothing too big here in the brooder. I'm sorry, not a pen, but we did create a new feeding bin for them that allows me to put more feed in it. It's just about a 4-gallon bucket from the 99-cent store that costs $1.99, and one of these food trays um, for like dipping sauces and all that. What this allows me to do is feed the birds maybe once every 3 days. For those of you who haven't raised these kind of birds, the broilers, these things are eating and drinking machines. They eat like crazy. They don't stop eating at all. So keep that in mind when getting these birds. You have to they're more maintenance if you're doing it for meat, of course, which is most likely what we're going to be getting these birds for if you do buy these birds. I did get these 1-gallon waterers for them and raised it off of the floor so that they don't get it dirty when they're dust bathing in the wood shavings. But they are lazy. They're lazy. They don't play as much as regular chickens do, like your egg chickens. In the past, I've raised all types of chickens, and they're more active. Now these, since they do have to work a little harder because they can't lay down anymore and eat, because I caught them doing that. They were laying on the floor and eating. They continue to eat a lot, but at least they're not getting their feet dirty, and as you can see, they're not really spilling too much of their food, which is good because I raised it a little bit off. They actually have to stretch their necks a little bit to get to their feed. But I'm on their second 50-pound bag of feed in 3 weeks, which to me is kind of crazy. I used to go almost 1 month with 1 bag of feed for 30 little birds that weren't meat birds, but these guys eat and poop like crazy. What I am doing, since I do have them in my garage, is I'm probably going to leave them in here for another week when they hit their month, and I'm going to take them out back to the actual coop that I have for the chickens. But I just wanted to give you a comparison of how they were 3 weeks ago when I got them at day old chicks. They've, I want to say, quintupled their size already. These things grow so fast. They stay around their food and their water. I do have to fill these waterers once a day, and like I said, their food bin at least every 3 days. Before, I was filling their little chick trays, the little green ones that I had on the previous video, at least I want to say 2-3 times a day. At least this here allows me to leave the feed in there and they just feed. Now if you want to leave it in here without raising it or taking out of the little brooder pen here, what you could do is take the food out. That way they don't eat a whole lot, but I mean, you want these birds to get fat and ready to butcher within 8 weeks. So if you leave it in there, they're going to continue to eat and eat and eat and eat. They do drink, but like I said, most of them do spend all their time laying down, drinking water and all that crazy stuff. But they are getting big. They are getting really big, and you can see how high it's from the floor, maybe like 3-4 inches. And then I'll be back again in a couple of weeks to show you the progress. But this is week 3 for them. Catch week 1 in the previous episode. Enjoy.